What's up, Ronald McNutt? Hello, hemoids? It froze? Hello, everybody. Is the stream frozen? I don't get the best reception up here, so doesn't always work good. What's up, Josh Porter? Gonna do a little caulking today. I know, I can't wait to get it done either, holy moly. What's up, RR? Hello, TJG. Hello, Bossy. Yeah, JP's Garage. It is coming along. I've still got quite a bit to do, but we're getting some caulking done today. Now it's working. I don't know when it'll be done. Hopefully soon. Thank you, RR. Putting on the quad. Oh, everything's backwards. I hate how it does that. Yeah, I looked into fixing that mirrored problem with the camera, and I can't do it. Everything's flipped. Just use the front camera real quick. Quad Max. Oh, really? I've had a few people say they found this channel from the RV, from the diesel heaters. Some of those got pretty popular. Do I know what color I'm going to paint the inside? No, not quite yet. It's going to get primered this oxide red for now. Since it's a universal primer, I can use it on the wood. When will it be done? I don't know. Hopefully soon. I know, I can't wait for the maiden voyage either. I can't wait for my first night in here with a bed sleeping out of that room. That's what I look forward to most right now. Thanks for your streams and everything you record. I don't watch many YouTubers for hours, but you are an exception. Your motivation is inspiring. Keep going. Oh, thank you so much, Bossy. I appreciate that. How's the weather? It's warm, but not too bad. I think today got up to maybe 80s, low 80s. 68 degrees in Ohio, Northeast Ohio. Hello, Brian. Coming together, says Matthew. Yes, we're getting there. Yeah. Hey, it is definitely depressing at times. It's just more than that. It sucks being stuck somewhere, not being able to go when I want to go. Yes, I do miss doing apartment maintenance, Brian. Yes, I got a little diagram of the layout of everything I'm going to do in here. I'll share that in a update video or something. I got a little floor plan designed in paint. I spent like 30 minutes in paint and did a floor plan. So I do have that planned out pretty good, I think. Not sure about the cabinets though, just the basic floor plan right now. I'll figure the cabinets out later. In the meantime, everything can just go into totes. Hi, man. Good to see you. We all can't wait for your first night in there. What a project. Yes, thank you, Bene? I can't wait either. Holy moly. And wow, RR got ya. Thank you so much for the $5 super thanks. He says, keep it up, bro. Love the videos. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I appreciate ya. So we are caulking today. I'm about 2/3 of the way done with the caulking. Let me just paint everything. A waterbed, no. That'd be so much weight. I used to have a waterbed. They're pretty nice. I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but need another haircut. Hello. Are you using wood or metal for the rear decking over the drive wheels? I'm using wood to cut down on weight. I'm using a bunch of 1.5-inch square tube. So yeah, I'm not gonna do steel. Just gonna use like 3/4 inch pressure treated or something. Yeah, I use some wood. Yeah, that's my emergency exit. A door in the front, door in the back. CO alarms, yeah, I got those somewhere. I know, I wish I could keep the red in the wood. I love the way that looks, but I gotta paint it. Especially since I've been making such a mess with the caulking. 80 degrees down a Mac, yeah, it feels about right. Yeah, I should have plenty of room for the e-bike. And a barbecue, I like your thinking. You did apartment maintenance for about 10 years before becoming a truck driver. Thank you so much, Bene, for the support. I appreciate you. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Bene? Benny? If you ever find yourself in Florida, plenty of land here for you. That's what I did, and I built a shipping container house. Hey, that sounds awesome. JD Portland, hello. Yes, we're getting some caulking done today. Finishing the caulking today. If I have enough. Let's see, I'm caulking all the seams, except for the bottoms. Not caulking the bottoms. How's the view? Can you see everything all right? Yeah. Caulking. 3 shipping containers side by side. I don't feel hurricanes or tornadoes. Plus, you're off grid. That sounds awesome. I've seen a few shipping container house configurations, and they're all really cool. Even shipping container garages look like they turn out really well. Really sturdy. I have left too big of gaps in some of these areas. Eating up the caulk like crazy. I've gone through 8 tubes so far. Just trying to do gap filling. I probably should have gone around with the foam a little bit better, or gone around after I put these panels up. But should be able to finish this top part with what I got left. If I want to caulk it down here, I might need to go grab another tube. Fucking bugs. Excuse my language. Dean the Dancing Machine, thank you so much for the super thanks. I really appreciate that. It's a nice sticker too. That's cool. It's cool that you can do that now. When is the floor going in? I don't know. It's hard to judge the timing on all this stuff. Caulking. I need to inject some foam in these holes. Caulking, foam, paint, then floor? I mean, before I do the floor, I'll put the tanks in. So it's a little ways off, I guess. Yeah, Dean, the Dancing Machine, thank you so much. That's really generous of you. I appreciate you. Marky Mark, when is the floor going in? Yeah, I'm not too sure. Gotta do the tanks first. RR, I should go live more often. Thank you for the encouragement. I think I will. I haven't gone live in a while because I turned off my phone plan that allowed unlimited data just to save 20 bucks a month, and then I turned it back on. So now we can go live more often. Well, what create a moisture problem? I'll probably eventually paint the front nose gray. I'm not sure yet. I mean, it'd be cool to leave some of Patch's original colors on there, but it'd look a lot better if I paint it, so I'll probably paint it gray. Oh, it's Labor Day today, yeah. I hope you are also having a great Labor Day. Thank you, Hemoid. The Hemoids 455. A lot more headroom now without the upper floor. Yeah, got a lot of room. I'm down on the bottom, but it's not where I'm gonna be standing when it's all done. Chaos, long-time subscriber, don't comment usually, but always a must watch and instant like. Well, thank you so much. Thanks for the great content. Yeah, thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your likes. Chaos XX. Good evening, Resilient Rider. Leslie, hello. Yes, Patches is coming along. Hello, Ying. Seen my stuff in a while. Oh, little different watching on your phone than your 100-inch TV. I'll bet. Yeah, I can't wait to see this thing going down the road. It's going to be awesome. Oh, you haven't seen me in a while? Well, glad to have you back, Yings T821. Spray foam insulation wouldn't have been as dense, I don't think, as this. It would have been really uneven. I would have had to trim it. It was really expensive. I think I would pay about the same price for this stuff as for that. It was a little more work, but I got solid rigid foams, solid rigid panels in there now. That's kind of stiffening up the 16 gauge. I've never, I heard some horror stories about the spray foam not working right. And no, I think it would have been a huge mess. Spray foam doesn't work well with condensation. I did not know that. Yeah, I didn't know much about spray foam, so I didn't really want to go that route. I knew I could install panels. Let's just glue them in and caulk them up. Hello, TJ. TJ from Minnesota. I'm hoping so, Melvin Goss. I'm hoping so. You don't think I'll ever have a mold problem with this unit? That was the idea. No more mold. Pressure treated wood. Lots of steel. Yeah, we got some diesel heaters I need to put in here soon. Yeah, back half is going to be a flatbed. Hello, Azure Fire Blues from Montana. Hope you're all having a great day. Let's get more caulking done before this stuff starts curing up. Montana, God, I'd much rather be there than here right now. But I actually might still go to Montana as like a precursor to getting to West Virginia. Like get my storage moved up to Montana. Because it's only one state away or two. I mean, there's like Idaho in between Washington and Montana, but it's just the panhandle, so it's kind of close. I'd like to just get out of Washington as soon as possible. I think the trip to Virginia is going to take some time to save up for. I mean, I probably could just set out and make my videos and travel on my way there, just earn as I go to pay for gas. But yeah, I still need to move everything. I'm gonna have to rent like a U-Haul or something. So I might still go to Montana as like a precursor state. Because I can't stand what's happening in Washington. Taxes are going up and everything else. Same. Got these. Okay, bye RR. Probably already gone. Crypto King, hello from Vero Beach, Florida. 3 a.m. for you, Leslie, from the Netherlands. Late. Can't wait for the diesel heater to install. Yeah, I might end up doing that soon. I want to put the diesel heater and the new heater core in here. I have a new heater core for patches. It's a standalone unit. It's got a built-in DC motor and connections that go through the floor for the coolant. So I might do that soon. Hello, Ikaru from Norway. Been watching for many years. Always loved your videos. You're really talented and hope you get this awesome RV on the road soon. Well, thanks very, very much. And I do too. Hey, Star Helix. Finally caught alive. Hope you are doing well as well. Thank you. Is the new solar power station working good? It worked good in that test video. I haven't used it yet. Again. Any updates on the super volcano? Nothing's gonna happen with that. You talking about Yellowstone? Yeah, I still might sell Rusty. I'm not sure yet. I gotta see where I'm at when. Yeah, I'm just not sure yet. Get her done, WPO Church says. Working on it. Bish says, nice to see you live. Thank you for being here. Hello from Kentucky, says Muhammad. Hello, Muhammad. Muhammad Thomas. Now you built it like a square box. Do you think you were going to get a little better gas mileage in your motorhome for distance-wise? I don't think so. I think it'll be about the same if anything. No, I haven't decided on the colors yet. Everything's getting primered in the oxide red for now, since it's a universal primer, so. And I still got a bunch of it, so that's what I'm using for right now, and then I'll worry about the paint colors later. I might even double insulate it at some point to cover up some of these bolt heads, so it'll probably just be oxide red for a while, I think. Sorry if that's loud. I hate these flies. I got some ice water, I should grab that. so annoying. I did get him. Okay, I'm gonna take out this door, this crash chain here, so I don't get caulking all over it. Doors are all caulked all the way around. Not the bottoms though. Just got a few spots left. Just found me, says Christopher Walters. Hello from Wisconsin. Hello, Chris. Welcome to the show. Glad to have you on board. Hello from Idaho, says Gargoyle Concealment. Hello, Gargoyle. Hello, John Sharkleaf from Scotland. Been following your journey with Patches for a few years now. Can't wait to see you both back on the road. I'm glad to have you along on this journey, and I can't wait either. I cannot wait at all. I mean, I have to wait, but it'll be nice when I'm finally back on the road. Hello from New York State. Hello, Richard Bowman. Tornado. Hello from Minnesota. Can't wait till you put that nose cone on. I know, I got a few things to do. Got a little bit of welding to get that accomplished. So that'll be hopefully soon too. But hello to you too, Tornadoes Haven. Old chair's going back in. Yeah, I can't afford a new driver's seat right now, so I'm just gonna use the old one. It's still in fairly good condition. It's actually the passenger seat, so it's got a lot less wear and tear on it. So that'll be good for a little while longer. We'll replace it later. When do the holding tanks go in? That will be somewhat soon, I think. I don't know. I have no idea on a specific time frame. Are you going to install carpet for your floor like Patches used to have? Yes, it'll be carpet. I like carpet. It's cozy. Hello from Aichi, Michigan. Never heard that place before. I mean, I know Michigan. Never heard of Aichi. Hello, Stephen, author from Michigan. Good work. Been watching from the beginning. Got a veteran here. Thank you so much for all your years of viewing, watching the videos. I appreciate you. To build your own RV is a very impressive feat. How did you acquire knowledge to do all that? You do. Classes? Oh, classes. I don't know. I don't think it's. I taught myself welding, and I've got some years of apartment maintenance, and I don't know. It really wasn't too difficult, I don't think. It was just a lot of general construction type stuff, I think. It helped a lot putting things down on paper, like all the framing, the measurements and things like that. Kind of got, helped a lot pre-planning the the spacing with the framework for the actual body, putting that down on paper. But no, I just mostly learn things as I go along. But thank you, Big W. Drone Man, hey. Salt Lake City, Utah here. Been watching you for many years. Many years now. Back in the day when you got patches, you do awesome work, friend. Keep up the awesome work. Get it done. Smiley face emojis. Thank you so much, Drone Man. Jeff Mack, will there be a shower? Yes, there will definitely be a shower. I can't wait to have my own shower again. The old big block 454 probably can't wait to stretch his legs again. Yes. Probably need to run that here a little bit and get the blood flowing. But boy, I can't wait to get her back out on the road. Yeah, I'm not going to paint the inside gray. That would feel like prison. Don't want to paint it white either. I'm tired of white. Just like what do you call that? Yeah, institutional. It's just, I've done too much apartment maintenance. I'm tired of white apartments. Everything's white in apartment maintenance, and I just don't want to do colors. I was looking up like Japanese traditional colors for houses, like traditional houses. They got a real nice. I like what they do, like natural colors. So when it comes time for colors, it'll be interesting. But yeah, definitely not painting it gray. That's a nice old piece of patches. Yes. Got him. Stupid bugs. That's one thing I'm not going to miss. One of the many things I'm not going to miss is all these freaking bugs out here. Hello, Bob. Babu Galuga. The off-grid gamer. Hello to you too. Tires are still pretty good. I'll run on them for a few more years. How many miles on the motor? Under 100,000. It's like 98,000, I think. Maybe. I think it's 98,000. Paint it olive green, says Jeff. Yeah, that's not a bad color. Do you already have a spot in mind where you will drive patches first when she's done? Just back to Washington, because that's where my stuff is. And I mean, I need to upgrade the storage unit, but I'd like to get everything that's here right now. I want to get back. I want everything out of here. So the first place is Washington. Upgrade my storage unit. Yeah, it's still home, so I'll be back to Washington, kind of doing the same old thing. I'll do a little more traveling than I used to, but I'll be back at Washington for a little while I save up money, I think. But as a specific spot, I'd love to see the old rest area again, actually. Northbound. Old northbound, G Creek. Put AstroTurf down on the floor. It looks earthy. Interesting idea. Do modern colors, says Drone Man. What are modern colors? Missed. You miss the days of hanging out at the rest stop? Yeah, me too. I love the rest stop. I don't know about you guys, but I liked seeing all the semi trucks and just the commotion, the hustle and bustle that go on there. Timing chain? Yeah, I guess I gotta add that to the list, huh? It's probably a good idea. 98K. Might as well throw a timing chain in it before traveling, just in case. Yeah. Something I gotta do before I get traveling is figure out replace the seal at my transmission. It's leaking so bad. That kind of sucks. But Smoke 74 says, dude, watched you since the beginning. Good to see you live. Well, thank you so much for hanging around for so long. I appreciate you. It's been that was a long time ago when we started this show. Huge thanks to all my veteran viewers out there. You love the orange? Orange? Orange is a happy color. Missed. They put those big block up at the southbound rest stop? Like a roadblock? Yeah, I miss the old days parking with the big semis. What the plan with the rest of the frame flatbed? Yeah, flatbed in the back. Back then you would play your American Truck Simulator. I'm not sure if I played that while I was on the road. I might have. That'd be a good game to play while we're traveling. I haven't played that in a while. I might. I do plan to do some more gaming videos, but I've just been so focused on this, so that the gaming stuff's been put on hold. Hello, Zane Anderson. How are you doing? Yeah, it is a fun game. Oh, did you? You spotted me there? Yeah, Northbound. Northbound's my favorite. Got him. Got him. Throw him out of here so I don't step on him, squish him on the floor. I'm kind of squishing your guts on the ceiling, but that's okay. It'll paint. As long as I let it dry out. I probably don't have to caulk a lot of these areas. It just OCD about it, I guess. Or I don't know if that's the right word, but it's just how I want to do it. And besides, if moisture starts accumulating, yeah, I don't want moisture to accumulate because this, painted or not, moisture will still accumulate on these surfaces. I don't want it accumulating on the surfaces behind the wood, so I think it's a good idea to caulk all these seams. Kind of forgot to smear that while it's still wet. Let's give that another like that. Yeah, if moisture collects on these surfaces, it'll dribble down onto the floor. It's not going to matter too much. they collect in behind the wood. Yeah, I can imagine that maybe getting trapped behind there. I mean, it's pressure treated, so it shouldn't rot, but I think it can still swell up. And I don't want that. So yeah, probably a lot of overkill on what I'm doing here. It's just kind of how I do things, I guess. I don't know. Just want to do it the way I feel it needs. Just want to, cover all my bases. Give me some peace of mind. Let's work into it. I don't want, moisture getting places I don't want it. Definitely probably could have saved me some time and money if I just skipped over some of these ideas, but I mean, this RV's gonna last forever, so. I like the way I'm doing it. I kinda don't have a choice. It'll look a lot better too when it's painted. All these seams covered up. That's a little too much there. Cover up some of the cracks in the wood, some of the knots as well. The excess. Yeah, definitely a little overboard on that. Spots. One or two down, one left. I'm gonna have to go get some more caulking, I think. Kind of wasteful with the gloves too, but the fingertips eventually wear out and get all covered. Sticky caulking. Good timing gear set. That's a good idea. Okay, where did we leave off? Do I still hike in that beautiful forest near me? Not lately. Lately I've been running. Every other night I try to go out and run a little bit. It feels really good. Yeah, no hiking lately. A Jackson gear drive. Those do sound cool. I wouldn't mind that idea. I wouldn't mind doing that idea. It gets annoying after a while. I can imagine that too. Ugh, give up on this stupid bug. But you'll be able to get some low SWRs with a CB with all that. Should be able to talk across the US on channel 28, 42. Yeah, definitely gonna get some radios in here. At least a CB, and eventually the ham radio stuff. I'll still get my technician license at some point. It's too much other things to focus on. You need 3 marker light in the center according to .regs. This will work just fine, I promise. I can see framing in the back and sheeting. I could see framing in the back and sheeting with expanded metal. Oh, for the flatbed? Expanded metal is a good idea. I want to keep the rain off of all the, like the gas tank and like the air compressor. So I'm using plywood as a way to kind of protect everything from the elements. But I do like your thinking. Live time lapse, yes. A barbecue grill. I'd love to put a barbecue back there. Yeah, I like that. I do like that idea. The first diesel heater install, that was a while ago. So many bugs. I know. They're driving me nuts. Hello from New York City. Hello, Owen. 316. How are you doing? Hello, Mr. Jeremy's. Victron. Yep, that's the plan. Ham radio, CB, Xbox. I'm probably gonna want the Xbox in the back where my bed is, or my office chair. Got him. No, I'm not sure if I got him. One fly at a time. Missed. All right, 1 tube of caulking left, and then I got to could probably get this done in one tube. That would be nice. I kind of want to caulk. Yeah, I want to caulk the top seams down here and the corners. I might as well. So I might need one more tube for that, but at least I can get the top all done. I like to save these when I can. I'll set that aside and put the old one on since it's still fresh. Is that the fresh one? Yeah. I have a spare just in case. Not sure why. I don't need one, but you never knew. One more tube of caulk. One last tube of caulk. Probably slow it down on the quantity here. Oh, I'm putting on way too much in that other spot. Got me a mess there, but that's all right. Done. Give you guys a little closer look around here when I'm got the caulking done. I've got some filler pieces put in, caulked around those gussets. good. Oops, too much. Just enough. Just enough to caulk everything up top. Creaky tripod. Yeah, this is gray. What is this? Color match. James Hardy Light Mist. They ran out of white. So I'm using some gray stuff. Feel this knot? Hole didn't get used. Drill a hole. Connection for a little bit there. A little bit. Let's get what I can over here. All right. All out of quad. Good. Are we reconnecting? Sorry for the connection problems. Enjoy watching our videos. Thank you, Owen316. Are you reusing any interior lighting from patches? I might reuse those hallway lights, those the ones I put the LEDs in. But I wouldn't mind getting something new down the road, of course. But yeah, I will be reusing some lighting. Class A Gaming Command Center. I missed that command center. I had a lot of fun gaming at that command center. What are your blueprints for the new upgrades? What? What upgrades? I'll show. I do have a floor plan. I will try my best to remember to include in the next vlog. Yes, I'd love to put a wood stove right here, but that'll be a project for later. Hey, John Paul W. John Paul Wakamatsu, thank you so much for joining the stream. Hello from Wyoming. Mr. Jeremy's is from Rollins, Wyoming. The best videos is when he's just parked somewhere and showing his day. Those did the best, it seems like. It'd be nice if the rebuild videos did a lot better. I always thought, I find them interesting. I don't know. I guess you all signed on for the RV living stuff, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, it could post a lot more frequently as well when I was out on the road, so that helps. Helped too. But yeah, it seems like the RV living traveling videos are a bit more popular. Can't wait to get back to it. You love all the videos though. Thank you, Zane. Hello from Ohio. Hello, Billy Powell. Yeah, it definitely feels smaller compared to the first patches, but I'll make do. It feels massive compared to living in that truck. That was horrible. Hello, Taker. Taker, hey. Yeah. I'm probably attracted to my sweat. I think flies like sweat, don't they? When is your expected date for finished RV? I do not know. I'm trying to get it roadworthy, so I'll be out of here before it's actually completely finished. But I don't know. I really don't know. I like to think I have a good idea for when things are going to complete, but it's just like one thing after another. There's just so many things. Heaters, diesel heater, heater core, carpet, tanks, insulation mat. I need to find this aluminum stuff for down here at the doors. This stuff. I actually went, or my last time at Lowe's, I checked the roofing section and found big rolls of that flashing. A few people commented in my last video, or second to last video, my last rebuild video. So you commented, just get some flashing. They do have rolls of aluminum flashing there. It's like $80 a roll though, for something big enough to cover that, but I'll get that soon. So yeah, I need to do that. Tanks, I need to do electrical, shower, this upper floor, the bed. It just sometimes feels like it's just a never-ending list of things. It's like I get so much done, and then it's like I sit back and I think what I have left to do. It's like, ugh. A lot's got done though. A lot of the bigger stuff has been done, so that's really nice. Can hopefully now get a little more frequent with the uploads, rebuild uploads. Still need to do this cabinet. This cover for the cabinet up here, and the lower piece I'm going to put on. I have a really hard time judging when something's going to get finished on this project. There's a lot going on. Got it. So I don't know. I'm hoping to be on the road. It is my wish to be on the road at the latest by the end of this year. But I don't know. Great job, buddy. The RV looks good. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Travis LeBlanc. I appreciate your nice words. I'll watch all videos because of you. Thank you, Leslie. That's a good point. So glad you got out of the truck living. Yeah, that truck was tiny. Just, the whole thing was just horrible. It was okay at first, but then I tried getting a job and it was like, lack of sleep, and being on a bed where you could never really stretch out. My knees were always bent. It was horrible. So yeah, I'm glad I got out of the truck too. After you are on the road, build a real off-road e-cross motorcycle, not e-bike. If I get a motorcycle, I'm gonna get a real motorcycle. I'm not the biggest fan. I like e-bikes. E-bicycles, but if I get a motorcycle, there's no way I'm doing electric. But I do like the idea of getting like a dual sport. I'd love to have a dual sport. Do you still have your Lego man clock? Yes, my Boba Fett. Yeah, he's packed away safely. He's in a box somewhere. How tall am I? I am 5'9". Yeah, 5'9". That's how tall I am. I'm like 5'9" and some change. I thought I was 5'10", but I remeasured. I'm like 5'9" and some change. Hook up with Ben and Eric Bostrom. I bet they will be all in. Best to focus on one thing at a time so you don't get too overwhelmed. Yeah, I have a bad habit of letting my mind kind of cluster itself up with everything all at once, and it's pretty, yeah, overwhelming. One thing at a time. I try to just do one thing at a time, but it's missed. I hate it when I miss. Especially when they keep landing on me. It's like, don't touch me, stupid bugs. Are you gonna have a bigger refrigerator and a good size stove so you can cook? Yeah, I'll probably just use, I think I'm going to have like a kitchen sink with those covers. You could just cover up the sink and then have a counter, just like compact as possible for the kitchen area. I'll just use my Coleman for now. A barbecue would be nice out back, but I'll just use the mini fridge, or more than likely I will use that cooler fridge that I got from Iceco. That thing's actually pretty awesome. It runs on 12 volts. And that holds quite a bit of food. It also does a lot better job of keeping temperature versus the upright mini fridge. So no, not a bigger fridge, just the same old. The cooler fridge is about the same capacity as the stand-up mini fridge, so it'll be about the same. I could put both of them in here, but I don't think I have the space, so it'll be just the cooler fridge, I think. The rear is going to be a flatbed. A slide-in camper. Like a truck camper? That'd be kind of cool. Missed. I think I was thinking it'd be really cool to go get like an old cheap travel trailer, or like a tow behind camper, like an 18-foot prowler or something. That'd be kind of cool for like a little extra living space. No sheetrock. I do not like sheetrock. Just gonna paint. Walls are looking good. Thank you, Kevin. Can't wait to get some paint put up. We need one more tube of caulking. I'll probably grab 2 just in case. Hello, Miss Pretty Lady. Ms. Pretty Lady. Do you have a mirror? Write a to-do list on? I got a whiteboard now. Probably close the doors. Get these bugs out of here. Yeah, I got a whiteboard now. I'm not writing lists on my mirrors anymore. I miss those days. You brought me back. I used to have my mirrors all covered with dry erase marker. Works pretty good. Makes it harder to use your mirrors, though. Your vanity mirrors. Do you want a 3D printer to prototype your thoughts? I would love a 3D printer. So annoying when they land by your ear. It's loud. Get off me. Yeah, 3D printer would be awesome. I've wanted one forever, but and always end up buying some tool or something from like Harbor Freight or something. And it was really never the most necessary thing. Anything I needed a 3D printer for, I ended up just like, I think, making out of steel. Just like cutting up a chunk of steel, making it work. I can't remember what the last thing was I needed a 3D printer for, but yeah, those are nice. Those are cool. Hit me up in the Discord, or if you know my email, send me an email. That'd be awesome. Class A cooking, veggie wraps, and killer burgers. Somebody commented on the last rebuild video that they missed my cooking vlogs or cooking videos. So I think I'll start including that once again in the... That was loud. Sorry if that was loud. But I got him. I'll start including those cooking videos again because I do have a lot more. I do have a few more recipes to share with you guys, and I miss doing that too. That's what the comments said. They miss the cooking videos and the gaming vlogs. I get a little bit of hate for the gaming vlogs though, or I get some hate for them. So I kind of figured nobody's really interested, so I stopped trying to squeeze that into the vlogs and just save them for the gaming channel, which I do have a big backlog of videos I need to edit for the gaming channel. I just, I've been busy. Focusing on the main channel is important. But yeah, at some point we'll get back to the cooking show. I miss doing it. My sound is on and off. Yeah, I might have bad connection in here. I apologize. Can I see my signal? Oh, I got full 5G. Might be on your end. Do you ever visit California? When I was real little, I used to go see a relative down there. Pretty beautiful place. I don't know. I might visit it. Maybe if I could just set politics aside, then maybe I could go visit without feeling disgusted at what's going on down there. Beautiful state, though. I have been there. Yeah, I remember being up in a hilly, mountainous part where I had a relative living. We'd go visit once a year. Really sunny. I remember it was really hot. But even as a young child, I was looking out at these views and they were crazy cool. There was there's plateaus, or I don't know what you call them, ledges, kind of where all the houses were built, going down the side of the mountain. It was just a really beautiful neighborhood. So I may visit California once again, yeah. Sparky Joystick, yes, I am very excited to move out of the state. Get out of here once and for all. Make the rear screened-in porch, LOL. I've thought of that, H. Glenn. I've thought of that. Thought about making it so I could have some posts that go into the flatbed part, tall posts that I can make a makeshift covered patio. Excuse me. Hello from Nepal. Hello, Prabhakar? Sorry. I know I'm not saying your name right. Prabhakar Kaitri. Hello. Yeah, when you were living in the truck, boy, I think I'm way behind on comments. Sorry about that. A little slow reading. Yeah, when you were living in the truck, I was referring to both cheap. Yeah, I hope I get it fixed by the end of the year too. And yeah, I might experiment with some towing, like a camper trailer or something. I'd love to see a camper trailer behind this thing. I think it'd just be cool looking. Hope you play the lottery Powerballs over 1 billion. I win. If I win, I will donate. Thanks. Donate a big chunk. You're super cool. Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Gutierrez. Rod Kane says, your channel is so inspiring. I've been watching for years, and you've always amazed me with your ability to solve problems. You are definitely talented. Thank you for sharing. Well, thank you very much for your kind words. I appreciate that. You love the veggie wrap videos, Mrs. Pretty Lady? I don't know how many more veggie wraps I can make. You guys have all seen all my variations. Although we could change it up. We could always change it up a little bit. started adding jalapenos in my veggie wraps. That's pretty good. And chicken. Veggie wraps get so boring after a while. I had to start adding meat. So I started cooking up chicken on a regular basis. You never visit the Midwest Wisconsin popular town Sheboygan? Sheboygan? You never visit. Will I ever visit? Is that what you're asking? Wisconsin popular town Sheboygan. Jeff Mack says, I miss North Base. I miss North Base too. That was a good spot. I like the traffic noise there. And there's a grocery store right next door to you. Much love. Nate says, Duff the Beast. Well, much love to you too, Duff the Beast. Thank you for being here for the stream. Do I like Pokemon? I love the original Pokemon. I haven't really watched any of the newer stuff, but like original season 1 through 10, 11? I'm not really sure when the whole... I like the old stuff. I like the old Pokemon. Yes. Yes, I do. Are you gonna put your RV stove in and refrigerator back into? RV stove. What did I have for an RV stove? No, that RV stove is pretty grungy and is actually sitting out in the bush right now, rusting away. So that's not reusable. I'll just use my Coleman stove right now. The refrigerator's going back, yes, or the mini fridge anyway. Or maybe not the stand-up mini fridge, but I got a cooler mini fridge with the cooler style mini fridge. So just the mini fridge again. What games am I playing currently? My buddy Maibu got me into Road Redemption. That's really fun. So I've been playing that in my downtime. Fallout 3. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 3. I finally got that working right. Had to put it on the PC because all my DLC on the Xbox 360 wasn't working for some reason. Really frustrating. So I got all the DLCs on the PC for Fallout 3. I've been playing the heck out of that. Beat it. Now I'm just kind of going through. Just beat Mothership Zeta. I'm about to go explore Point Lookout. Or at least that was the plan. And now I think I'm actually going to deviate from that plan and go to the Pit DLC. Check out that. So a lot of Fallout 3. A little bit of Road Redemption. I also got... Death Stranding. I've always been super curious about that game, and I saw it was for sale for half off, so I got that for a killer deal. Can't resist. And it was like a 75 gigabyte game. That was the biggest game I've ever seen. Got him. So that's coming up at some point. I just want to finish my Fallout 3 adventure. So that is like one of my all-time favorite games with the DLC. I was not a big fan of the ending of the game, Fallout 3, but then the DLC kind of fixes all that. So that's what I'm playing. Kind of carried off there a little bit. Trailed off a little bit talking about games. You too, Leslie? Am I going to keep the basement heated? No, I think there'll be enough heat transfer from up in here to keep everything warm down there. If it seems like it needs some heat, yeah, I might like run a duct from a diesel heater down there or something. Or actually, better yet, I already have it. I'll use some pipe heaters. I got some pipe heaters to keep things from freezing up. Yeah, I have not played too many Pokemon games I can remember. I like the older shows though. No awning, Bob Tyler. I feel like an awning. I took the last awning off my RV. It wasn't completely trashed. It wasn't completely garbage. But I took it off because I don't like the idea of putting out an awning and then you have to if there's ever an emergency. Ooh, two with one shot. If there's ever an emergency, I need to get up and go. I don't want to have to worry about folding an awning in, so I'm not a big fan of awnings. So yeah, no awning. Goodbye, Miss Pretty Lady. You have a blessed night as well. Maybe a fan. Roof vent. That's what these are. We're doing side vents. There's not going to be enough room for a roof vent with the solar panels up there. Oh well. I mean, the framing runs right down the middle, so I would have had a... I would have had a frame around them or something, so I just decided to put them on the side. Missed. Are you going to install roof vent? No, we got side vents. Are you gonna plug up diesel heaters? Am I gonna hook up the diesel heaters? Yes, gonna have one diesel heater up front. I'm not sure what ply my tires are. So I'll look around here. Caulking, got those gussets sealed up. Put some filler pieces in there. So that'll look a lot better when it gets painted. And aging. You mean awning? An awning. I'm going to assume you said awning. An awning off the back over the bed would be a nice area to chill. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea at all. Like right here. Something, that'd be cool. There'd be nowhere to put it though, to cover up the marker lights, clearance lights. But that's a good idea. All sorts of ideas, but I gotta do those down the road when everything else is, when I'm back on the road, then I can do all these other side projects and stuff. Congratulations on your build and your 10th anniversary. Thank you so much, Nico. Where are you gonna place your welding tank at? I was thinking he was gonna fence the back end off, place tanks and stuff like that. Yeah, it'll probably just get strapped down on the bed. Once I frame out the flatbed part, I'll put some D-rings probably along the side and down in other certain locations where I can strap things tightly down. I could even probably put it in the basement here. Tanks will. I think tanks will come up. Where's the here? Yeah, I think tanks will come up as far as like the back of these doors, so I'll still have like all this for storage space. So I could even put the tanks down here. Locking toolbox. Yeah, I'd like to put a bunch of locking toolboxes like those. Yeah, they're just like weatherproof storage boxes, steel storage boxes. Put them along the side with a flatbed. Just keeping it simple for right now. Flatbed, some D-rings, and then eventually, yeah, maybe some locking toolboxes along the side, like with the doors facing outwards so I can access them while I'm on the ground. That'd be cool. But yeah. All right, caulking upper part is all done. Actually, you probably just flip the camera. Need 1 or 2 more tubes to finish these pieces. What's my next project? Finishing the caulking. I need to inject some foam. I'm gonna squirt some window foam in here just to kind of fill in the space between the back of this board and the insulation, which is kind of warped outward with the, with the wall. You probably can't really notice it. It's not a huge, it's not warped horribly, but it's just something I want to do. I already got the window foam, so I'm gonna go around and squirt some foam in there just to kind of put pressure against the outside insulation panel and the backside of this interior wall. Then paint. That is my next project. Cooled off enough, I can close the doors. Okay, maybe I gotta leave one door open for cell phone service. No cell phone service if I close the door, apparently. Or less service, anyway. It seems to struggle. Are you going to have a bathroom in the shower in there? Put the toilet in, I mean? If I can, yeah, I'd like to do that. That was an idea I was thinking I'd like to do. Seems like it would be more compact to kind of try and squeeze the toilet in with the shower. What color? Oxide red. We still have a bunch of it, so that's what the color it's gonna be for right now. Is the bed your next big project? Want to finish finish the interior first. The flatbed, I think I can work on the flatbed once, even if it starts raining, because we eventually get breaks in the rain. So I can come out when it's, I'd like to get all the painting and all the interior stuff done. Yeah, I'd like to get all that stuff done before the hot weather goes away, because I want to paint when it's all nice and dry out. Everything's all hot out. I also want to spray the bottom. I want to paint the undercarriage with something. And I think Harbor Freight has some Rust-Oleum. Yeah, Harbor Freight has some rubberized Rust-Oleum paint for undercarriage coating. I think I'm gonna go with that instead of Pour 15. So yeah, interior stuff and some outside painting stuff. I want to touch up the Ford Gray all before the rain gets here. And then the flatbed, I can weld and do stuff on that even in the moist weather. I can't weld in the rain, but I don't have to really worry about moisture slowing down or affecting the paint drying. So the bed will be one of the next big projects. I want to get a few other things done first before the warm weather goes away. You have a holiday box set up there. Might need an external, a holiday box. Oh, an LTE, like a cell phone repeater. Oh, a Faraday? Is that what you mean? I have a Faraday box up here. Well, I should get some signal through the windows, shouldn't I? Glass doesn't block cell phone service. So I think it just gets spotty when I close the door. I don't think it's horrible. But yeah, it's a near Faraday cage. I could turn it easily into a Faraday cage if I cage this, put in like, one of those expanded steel cages like you see in some work vans. Put some screen over the windows and the vents. Project for later, maybe. A wet bath. Never heard of a wet bath. Lots to do. But we got lots done. Yeah, when I initially started this rebuild, I was thinking that'd be awesome to have a Faraday cage. Might lose signal, hold on. I was thinking about caging this off and put like a door, cage off that front cab for all those windows, put some mesh over that stuff there, some mesh over that, mesh over the windows, and then yeah, pretty much Faraday cage. Am I leaving anything in there? Bob Tyler says, thank you for going live. It was fun interacting with one of my favorite channels. Have a wonderful day and keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Bob. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to have to move on to something else. Probably that foam injection stuff. I can't make it to town with what I got in the bank account and by caulking. So I'm gonna have to move on to foam injection, I think. I've heard that, or that, I'm pretty sure the window foam does a good job of not bowing out things. But just in case, I'm going to put up a bunch of those braces those blue support braces just in case. So I'll brace up the walls, inject some foam, and hopefully it doesn't bow anything out. But that's what I think I will do next. A time frame for finishing the construction of the RV? No. I'm hoping it will be roadworthy by the end of the year at the latest. But yeah, things are going to slow down just a little bit since I ran out of funds. Spent the rest of what I had on caulking, and well, I'll move on to the foam. Been watching your channel for almost 7 years. Hope Better Live. Arizona or Montana? I hope your RV done to get you to freedom. It's my freedom machine. Yeah, no, going to West Virginia. Maybe Montana is a temporary, like, halfway point while I save up money. Just to get me out of Washington, but it'll be a lot easier just to hang around Washington. Are you going to play games on the road? And if you are, can you try Yu-Gi-Oh? The original game that was on PlayStation, I think. Oh, PS1? I don't know if I ever played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I think I've seen that in magazines and stuff. That was a pretty popular game, wasn't it? Yes, I will definitely be playing games on the road. I miss having my little gaming setup in my RV. My gaming station. The command center. I need another command center. Gotta build a desk. Probably just a simple thing out of plywood and 2x4s. Just a desk, just a simple desk. Lost connection. Here's from Houston, Texas. Been watching since Patches was still out and about. Hello, Jarko Industries from Houston, Texas. Yeah, she's been parked for a few years now. Too long, way too long. Waving good night from Texas. Good night, 18-wheel diesel mobile. Oh, is that what a wet bath is? Just a toilet in the shower? Yeah. That's the plan. But if the plumbing doesn't quite line up right and it's a little too much work to get the I think it's 3-inch. Yeah, I think it's 3-inch for the toilet drain. If it's too much work to get that over into the shower, I'll just put the toilet right outside the shower. Thank you, Jarko. It's come a long ways. A bit bigger project, or a bit bigger job than I realized. A bit bigger still because I've been doing so much extra stuff because I got so like going around caulking all the seams. I really didn't absolutely have to do that. And there's a few other things I can't think of right now where I kind of went the extra step and added more work for myself. So yeah, it was It was a big job. Mr. Gutierrez, I hope I get the privilege to meet you on the road. My rig is a 1956 Ford step van named the Gypsy Monkey. I like that. Have an awesome week. Signing out. Well, maybe I will meet you out there, Mr. Gutierrez. And you have a good evening. Maybe one day. I'll meet a bunch of you once I get out on the road. It'd be real cool to see a truck camper on the back of your RV. Yeah, probably not. I like the idea of towing a trailer, like a camper trailer, versus trying to get a. It wouldn't really fit quite right, I don't think. I mean, I don't know. Sky's the limit. Once the RV's done, we could try all sorts of weird stuff. But I'd rather tow something that's easier to get on and off. Wisconsin time, 9:34 p.m. Night, getting cold. Night 60s. It's getting cold here too. It's still pretty hot during the day, but yeah, it is cooling off. Had such a short summer this year here in the Pacific Northwest. We were getting rain. We were getting rain like a few nights ago. I was like, that is too early for rain. But then it warmed back up. Front clip, hopefully going on sometime soon. Got all the steel just waiting for me, staying dry. I got this. Flip the camera in here. I got this by 1.5 inch square tube, which needs to go. Well, I need to cut it. That needs to go right here. It's about where the back edge of the cap is going to be. That'll give me a lot of room give me a lot of wiggle room for installing bolts. I'm gonna put a couple bolts up here, just some skinny 1/4 inch bolts. It's not really holding, any heavy loads or anything. It's mostly supported by these bottom brackets, so it's just to kind of hold the edge in. But yeah, I'll put that 3-inch piece for bolting the sides of the front cap on both sides, and then I'll complete my mounting surfaces for the front cap, and then it can go on. But I'm not going to put it on until I also build out the wheel well, or the fenders, because I'm going to build off of that 3-inch piece. So a little bit of work left to get the front cap on. Probably wait until I get everything else done. I want to paint the undercarriage. I'll get that all painted while it's still warm out. I can do welding and metal working stuff when the rain comes back, or when the moist weather comes back. I can't weld in the rain, but I can wait for the breaks, for rain breaks. But yeah, hopefully sometime soon here we'll put that front cap back on. I really would love to see that on there. It's ready to go. It's ready for it, except for the mounting bracket, mounting post. Fit in the back? No, Rusty's 20 feet long, bumper to bumper. This is about 10 feet. A little over 10 feet, like 10 and a half maybe. And way too much weight. I would not even try it. Yeah, steel was probably the most expensive part of this whole thing. I want to congratulate you on staying sober. I'm going on 25 plus years myself. Congratulations, dude. That's awesome. Best decision I ever made. Yeah. Alcohol was a big crutch for me. A big I mean, I was pretty bad at my worst. Drinking every day and making stupid decisions. So yeah, it's good to kick that habit for sure. All right. I need to go in and make something to eat. I need to catch up on a little sleep. I'm tired. I'm a little behind on sleep. So anyway, 66 people watching. Thank you everybody for joining the stream and watching this little caulking project. Got some more done today. So anyway, I'm gonna eat, sleep a little bit, get some foaming done, and figure out what I can do next. I don't like deviating. I like to finish. I want to finish the caulking before moving on to the next thing, but I'm almost done, so I think I'll be all right. I have a hard time. I always like to finish what I start before starting something else, or else I feel like I get scatterbrained and miss things. But I got no choice right now since I'm out of caulking and I can't get any more. So foaming, and we'll figure something else out. So anyway, lots coming up. Anything else I could touch bases on? Next rebuild video has started. I'm gonna finish that caulking. Foam up the walls, or inject some foam. Gonna paint. Maybe do something else. That's what'll be in the next video. So anyway, stay tuned. Maybe we'll do another live stream here soon. It's always fun. Always fun to do. So anyway, thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.